like a strap, we've got pigeon pose. So if you like to use a strap, we can draw the foot in, doing half king pigeon if you'd like. Well, then you can leave the strap out if you'd like. But yes, if you want to have a strap, always an option. Definitely a set of blocks, and then that bolster or pillow underneath your knees if you like some additional support. All right, let's come on down, finding a child's pose, drawing your knees wide, sinking your hips towards your heels, reaching your arms out long and just resting your forehead on the floor. On your inhale, filling your belly, ribs, lungs, all the way to the top. We'll exhale, lungs, ribs, belly, sinking into your mat on your exhale, reaching your fingertips long to the top of your mat on your inhales. On your next full inhale, filling all the way to the top. When you get there, hold it, sealing your lips, and now breathing in and out through your nose, building heat within your body, using just your breath, continuing with that deep inhale and deep exhale. With this breath, just letting it all go. On your next full inhale, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat, maybe slightly off of your mat. You want to come into a deeper stretch, reaching your left fingertips long, feeling that stretch from your left pinky all the way to your left hip. Stay here. Option to box out your right hand to the outside of your right knee. Option to press into your right palm, allowing your left shoulder to get a little bit closer towards the floor. Deepening that stretch all along the left side body. Hold it for the exhale. Inhale, reach your right fingertips long. Exhale, walk your hands back through center. On the inhale, walk your hands over to the left side, maybe slightly off of your mat. This time, feeling that stretch all along the right side body. Taking notice how this side may feel different from the right. Stretching your right fingertips long all the way down towards your right hip. Option to stay right where you're at. Maybe you want to box out your left hand to the outside of your left knee. Maybe press into your left palm, gently allowing your right shoulder to come a little bit closer towards the floor. It can be as small or as large of a movement. Hold it for the exhale. Inhale, reach your left fingertip long. Exhale, walk your hands back through center. Bending your elbows, bringing your palms to touch at the crown of your head. Stay here for a deeper tricep stretch. You're welcome to walk your thumbs towards the nape of your neck. Gently walk your fingers back out in front. Rise up, coming into a tabletop position. Drawing your wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. I'm going to place blocks under my wrist just for a little bit of elevation here. You're welcome to keep your hands on the floor or place them on blocks as well, Mindy. Draw your right elbow wide. Inhale, gaze up, look up. Exhale, tap your right elbow to your left wrist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, this time reach your right arm all the way up. Exhale, thread it all the way under and through the left side body. Reaching the right fingertips as far as you can before resting your right hand gently on the floor. We're keeping that left hand boxed out. Hold it here for the exhale. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, release your right hand under your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen your right leg long. Exhale, round, tuck your knee in toward your nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rainbow that right leg up and over to the outside of your left hip. Gently looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, reach your right leg straight back. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your nose. Inhale, lengthen straight back. Exhale, rainbow that right leg up and over to the outside of your left hip. Inhale, draw that right leg all the way up and over, all the way out from your right hip. Sealing the inside of your right foot, tuck your left toes, and then gently rock your hips backwards and forwards. Warming up the sole of your left foot here. Gently rock forward, stacking your shoulders back over your hips, untuck your left toes. Gently release your right knee under your right hip. Draw a few circles here with your right knee. And then reverse that direction. Allowing your right knee gently come down under your right hip, bumping your hips side to side. Just a little gentle movement here. Come back through snare, draw your left elbow wide, deep inhale, gaze up, look up. Exhale, left elbow taps right wrist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread it all the way under and through the right side body. Reach as far as you can, and then rest your left hand on the floor. Allowing your left cheek or ear to come to the floor or to a block. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, release your left hand, your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen your left leg straight back. Strong point through your left toes. Exhale, round your spine, tuck it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rainbow your left leg up and over to the outside of your right hip. You're looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, kick it straight back. Exhale, tuck it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rainbow up and over. Holding here and breathing. From here, draw that left leg all the way up and over to the outside of your left hip, sealing the inside of your left foot. Tuck your right toes, and then just gently draw your hips back and forward. Stretching the back side of your right foot. On the next one, gently rock forward, stack your shoulders over your wrist. Release your left knee under your left hip, and then draw a few circles here with your left knee. And then just gently reverse the direction. From here, set your blocks off to the sides. Walk your hands up, palm print forward, and then tuck your toes, lift your hips, coming into a downward facing dog. Biceps frame your ears. Gently pedal out your heels, lifting and lowering one foot, bending, extending one knee at a time. Keeping your gaze towards the tops of your thighs. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Bend your right knee, stack your hip. Circle out your right ankle. Wiggle your toes. Square out your hips, kick your right leg straight back. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Coming into a wide yogi squat. You can stay as high or come down as low as you'd like. You're welcome to come down onto blocks here. Opening up the hips. I'm gonna try so hard not to cough. You can open up one arm. Try on the other side. Just have fun with it. Yogi squat or malasana. Hold it here for one more breath. From here, gently set the blocks off to the sides. Place your hands on the floor. Extend your legs. Toe heel your feet under your hips. Bring your hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly roll all the way up. When you get to the top, roll your shoulders up and back. Sweep both arms up. Draw your left knee up. Flex through your left foot. Cactus your arms. Open up your left hip. Draw everything back together. Single leg mountain. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. One more time. Exhale and hold. Stay here. You can also seal your left foot to the inside, anywhere along your right leg. Coming in a tree. You can bring your hands to heart center. Ground through your right foot. You can also bring the left toes down to your right ankle, calf, or you can lift them up towards your thigh. Challenging your balance here. We'll do this a few times. Come back to your single leg mountain. Left knee forward, arms overhead. We're going to set that left leg back, hinge forward. Back heel is lifted. Inhale, rise up. High crescent. Exhale, lightning crescent. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep and hold. Sweep both arms around in front. We're going to pivot the left toes, open left arm up. Find your warrior two. Inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, bend. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Lift and exhale. Bend and hold. Flip your right palm up. Reverse your warrior. Tuck your left hand behind your back or down your left leg. Maintain that bend in the right knee. Tee up the arms. Release your right hand to your right thigh. Left bicep to left ear. Really reach your left fingertips long. Keeping that left shoulder directly over the right. Straighten that right leg. Reach your right arm down, left arm up. Finding your triangle. Holding here and breathing. All right, grab those blocks if you'd like. We're going to pivot, facing the front, pivot your left toes. We're going to find pyramid. You can shorten the distance between your feet. So normally I'd have blocks at the top of my mat, not the back of my mat. Hopefully yours are at the top. You can frame your right foot. So left toes return to about 45 degrees. You can have a micro bend in that front right knee, or you can keep it straight. Hands can be on blocks at any height. Staying as high up or coming down as low as you'd like. The most important thing is the placement of your hips. So you want to think about pressing your left hip forward and pulling your right hip back. Feeling that rotation of your hips. If you find that your heel starts to lift up or if your front hip starts to press forward, you can bring your hands to your hips and come up just a little bit taller. Reaching the crown of your head towards a diagonal or towards the ceiling. Continue to breathe. Continue to engage your abs. Right hip pulls back, left hip draws forward. Gently placing the block on the inside of your right foot at any height. Left hand on the block. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Revolve pyramid. Release your right hand down. Set your blocks off to the side. Bend into your right knee. Step your right foot back. Pedal it out, come back to your down dog. I'll take out that pigeon, don't worry. Gently pedal out the heels here. Our dogs are so adamant that we're not leaving them again. One's in our luggage and one's here watching me. Pedal out the heels. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Bend your left knee. Square out. Stack your hips. Circle out your left ankle. Now square out your hips, kick your left leg straight back. Draw your left knee to the outside of your left ankle. Oh my gosh, your left wrist stepping to the outside of your left hand. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Coming into that wide-legged sit. Also, yogi squat. You can come down onto those blocks. You can place them at any height. And just allowing your knees to fall open. Holding here and breathing. Maybe try reaching the crown of your head a little bit taller towards the ceiling. Toes turned out. Heels slightly turned inwards. One more breath right here. Let it all go. Gently hinge forward, placing your hands on the floor. Set the blocks off to the side. And keep my blocks to the front this time. From here, toe heel your feet directly under your hips. Bring your hands to shins. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head hang nice and loose. Gently roll all the way up, coming all the way to the top. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Single leg mountain, arms overhead, flex your right foot. Exhale, open, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach. Once more. Exhale, open. Stay here, or you can find your tree by planting the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg, ankle, calf, thigh. Maybe bringing your hands to heart center. Any variation of tree. Grounding through your left foot, really opening up that right hip. Relax your shoulders down from your ears. And just breathing. Hold it for the exhale. Inhale, single leg mountain, arms overhead, right knee forward. Keep your arms overhead as you extend that right leg straight back, hinge forward. Step your right foot down, right heel is lifted. Inhale, rise up, high crescent. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep and hold. Sweep both arms around in front. Pivot your right toes, open the right arm up. Warrior two, deep bend in that front left knee. Inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Once more, inhale, lift. Holding the bend in that front left knee. Flip your left palm up. Reverse your warrior, tucking your right hand behind your back, maybe down your right leg. High five that wall behind you. Inhale, tee up the arms, release your left elbow to your left knee. Right bicep towards your right ear. Extend its side. Continue to breathe, open up the chest. Straighten the front right leg. Reach your left arm down, right arm up, find your triangle. Backing that right shoulder directly over the left here. Pivot, framing your left foot. Use those blocks. And then turning your right foot slightly in. So your right foot's at a diagonal, and again, you can walk that right foot in. You can keep the distance. You can have a bend in that left knee or keep it straight. We're going to find that pyramid pose. So hands on the floor, hands on blocks, hands on hips. You can stay up high. You can come down lower. That placement is in those hips. Press that right hip forward, left hip back. So what you really want is that alignment in your hips. Draw that right hip forward, left hip back. Stay up as high. When you're ready, maybe come down a little bit lower. You want to try to get lower. Create that bend in that knee. That'll allow you to get a little bit deeper without compromising those hips. And then gradually straighten that left leg if you have it bent. Trying to keep your back right heel sealed to the floor. Very nice, Mindy. Beautiful pyramid. One more full round of breath here. Release the block to the inside of your left foot at any height. Place your right hand on the floor, on the block. Sweep your left arm high. Revolve pyramid. Continue to draw that left hip back, right hip forward. Gently release your left hand down. Set the blocks off to the side. Bend into that left knee, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Gently pedal it out. All right, let's come into a little flow. So from our downward facing dog, gently bend your knees coming into power dog. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Press forward. Find a high plank, wrist directly under your shoulders. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Press up, mini cobra. Release back down. Walk your hands to your lower rib cage. Press up, full cobra. Maybe look over your left shoulder. Come back through center. Over your right shoulder. Come back through center. Tuck your toes, come through tabletop or directly to downward facing dog. Gently pedal it out. Right back to where we started. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, right elbow to right wrist. Tap your left wrist. Back to the right. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right wrist. Step your left foot to the outside of your left wrist. And then back to that wide-legged sit. Maybe yogi squat. Maybe try swaying side to side. You can sit up as tall as you like. Use any of the blocks. You can use a strap here between your arms to help straighten the shoulders. In fact, I like that. For our triangle, we'll grab the strap again. Center. We try the other side. Exhale. Gently set the blocks off to the side. Walk your hands back to center. Draw the hips up towards the ceiling. Toe heel your feet under your hips. Half lift hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. This time come into a ragdoll by grabbing opposite elbows. Have a soft bend in your knees and just sway from side to side. Letting everything go. Release any tension in your lower back. Sway back through center. Release your hands towards the floor. Slowly roll all the way up. Head, neck, and shoulders. Roll back. Inhale. Left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus. Maybe lift your gaze, challenge your balance. Inhale, everything draws forward. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend and hold. Maybe find that tree. Maybe grow your branches. If you want to challenge your balance in tree, maybe gaze up towards the ceiling. Maybe one eye or both eyes. You fall out, that's okay, just come back into it. Come back to standing single leg mountain, flexing through your left foot. Alright, let's see if I can go without falling again. Sweep the arms forward, kick your left leg straight back, just like a warrior three. Step your left foot down. Inhale, rise up. Nice. Find your high crescent. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep, lightning crescent. Inhale, rise. One more time. Exhale, sweep and hold. Sweep the arms around in front. Pivot your left toes. Open your left arm up. Warrior two. Inhale, lift. Big star. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. This time, maintain that bend in your front right knee. Flip your right palm up. Draw your right arm up. Option to tuck your left hand behind your right hip or down your left leg. Flow right into extended side. Maintain that bend in the right knee. Left bicep to left ear. Straighten that right leg, reach your left arm up, right arm down. Find your triangle. Rotate that left arm back. If you'd like, you can use a strap here on each side of your arm. Making sure that one isn't in front or behind. Just gently stacking on top of each other. Inhale, we're going to frame that right foot. Grab those blocks. Pivot your left toes. So your left toes are at that 45. Maybe you walk that left foot in or walk it further back. Finding your pyramid pose, left hip forward, right hip draws back. When you're ready, maybe coming all the way down to a forward fold. Trying to draw your forehead towards your knee. Beautiful, Mindy. Here and breathing. Gently plant that block on the inside of your right foot. Left hand on the floor on the block. Sweep your right arm up. Revolve pyramid. Stay here if you want to try revolved half moon. Gently bend into that right knee. With the left hand on the block, walk that hand forward. Lifting your left leg up. Coming into revolved half moon. Gently plant your left foot if it was lifted, coming back to revolved pyramid. And then gently plant your right hand, framing your right foot. Set the blocks off to the side. Bend into your right knee. Kick your right leg straight back, three-legged dog. And then lower all the way down. We're going to find a little flow here. And then coming back to downward facing dog. Pedaling it out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Tap the right elbow. Back to the left. Kick it straight back. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left wrist. Step your right foot to the outside of your right wrist. Gently lower your hips down, heels in, toes out. Use of any props here, blocks, a strap. Any variation here. Maybe keeping hands to heart center. You can try opening your wings. Of course, what you do on one side, get it nice and even on the other. Holding here for one more breath. Yogi squat. Gently set your blocks off to the side. Plant your hands. Gently rise your hips. Toe heel your feet under your hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Release your right hand on the floor on a block. Sweep your left arm up towards the ceiling. Bend into your right knee. Maybe circle out your left wrist. And then switching sides. Left hand on the floor, right arm up. Bend into that left knee. Circle out that right wrist. Gently release your hand down. Pedal it out. Inhale, roll up slowly all the way to the top. Release your head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Right knee lifts. Exhale, bend your elbows, cactus. Inhale, reach. Maybe you want to challenge your balance and gaze up towards the ceiling. Once more, inhale forward. Exhale, open. Stay here. Maybe find your tree. You can grow your branches. You can do any variation here. Maybe bind the hands, opening up your chest. Same options here if you'd like. To challenge your balance, gaze up towards the ceiling. Maybe closing one eye. Maybe try closing the other eye. Maybe you want to try closing both eyes. Wherever you're at, hold it for one more breath. Inhale, arms overhead. Right knee forward, hinge forward, find that warrior three. Step your right foot back. Inhale, rise up. High crescent. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Two more. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. This time, exhale, sweep and hold. Draw your arms around in front. Pivot your right toes. Open up. Warrior two. Inhale, lift and lower 3 times. Big star. Deep bend that front left knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Last time. Maintain that bend, that front left knee. Flip your left palm. Reverse it. Really reach those left fingertips long. Flow right into extended side. Left elbow towards your left knee. Reach your right fingertips long past your left toes. Reach your left hand down, right arm up, straighten that left leg. Great opportunity here for a strap if you'd like. Just to make sure that your top shoulder, top wrist is stacked over the bottom. Not forwards, not further back. Cartwheel down, bend into your left knee, grab those blocks, frame your left foot, and then pivot your right toes to 45, finding your pyramid. Create any bend in your left knee, stealing that right hip down, stealing that right heel down, the other H word. Remember, draw that left hip back, right hip forward. Stay cool, it's getting to me. You can keep your crown of your head up high, maybe forward fold, bringing your nose towards your knee, heart towards your thigh, or any variation of pyramid. Very nice. Feeling that stretch all along the back side of your left leg. Hips remain squared. Placing the block on the inside of your left foot, right hand on the floor on the block, sweep your left arm high. Revolve pyramid, continue to draw that left hip back, right hip forward. Stay here, revolve pyramid. If you want to try revolved half moon, gently bend into that left knee, walk your right hand forward with the block, lifting your right leg. Revolved half moon. Gently lower your right foot because of it, all coming back to revolve pyramid. Gently plant your left hand, set your blocks off to the side, bend into your left knee, plant both hands, step your left foot back, and come into your flow. Back to downward facing dog. Gently lower both of your knees. Lower your left or right hip. Grabbing a block. You can extend your legs out long or keep them bent. Reach your arms forward, slowly roll back. Think one vertebrae at a time. I'll only have us do this once. Coming all the way down. And neck and shoulders. Your last two arrive. Really tap that block overhead. And then draw that block back forward. Gently set it off to the side. Keep it close by. We'll use it again. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Curl yourself into a tight ball. You can grab your shins or the back side of your thighs. Maybe gently swaying from side to side. Keeping your right knee in towards your right shoulder, extend your left leg long, flex through your left foot. Allow your head, neck, and shoulders to release back down to the floor. Right knee tracks towards the outside of your right shoulder, avoiding your rib cage. Point, flex, circle out to your right ankle. You roll your toes. For a more active stretch, you can tuck your head, neck, and shoulders. Maybe float your left leg. Wherever you're at, hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release all the way down. With your left hand, gently guide your right knee through the center, over to the left side of your body. You can keep your gaze up towards the ceiling. Challenge your balance, my goodness. To deepen your stretch, maybe look over your right shoulder. Maybe reach your right hand long. Right knee can be on a block, bolster, can tap the floor, or just gently cover the floor. You try bending your right elbow to open up your shoulder a little bit more. Gently come back to center. And then with your left leg long still, allow the sole of your right foot to come to the inside of your left leg. Coming into reclined tree and allowing your right knee to just fall open. Releasing any tension that you might be holding in your hips or in your right knee, and just let it go. Keeping your right knee bent, gently plant your right foot on the floor, right knee to the ceiling. Bend your left knee, drawing your left foot to meet the right. Draw your knees back into your chest, put yourself into a tight ball. Grabbing your shins, back side of your thighs, just rolling from side to side. Gently sway back through center, keeping your left knee in towards your left shoulder. Gently extend your right leg long, flexing through your right foot, and just binding your hands underneath your left knee on your left shin. Maybe point, flex, circle out your left ankle, wiggle your toes. Flexing through your right foot to allow your right calf to come closer to the floor. It does not have to touch. Thank you. It's so good not coughing. Okay. If you'd like, you can tuck your chin, hovering your right leg for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release everything down. With your right hand, gently guide your left knee over to the right side of your body. Your left knee can be on bolster, on blocks. You can tap the floor, maybe hover in space. Supine twist on the side. To deepen the stretch, you can look over your left shoulder. Maybe extend your left arm long. Bend your left elbow, palm facing up, deepening shoulder stretch on the left side. Gently come back through center. With your right leg long, allow the sole of your left foot to come anywhere along the right leg. Coming into reclined tree on the left side. Allowing both hip bones, both knees. Just relax in towards your mat. So with your left knee bent, gently plant your left foot on the floor. Walk your right foot close in towards your left. Grabbing that block, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, and on any setting, place that block underneath your hips, allowing your hips to melt into that block. Just seeing how that feels. Supported bridge, block under your hips. Gently lifting one leg at a time up towards the ceiling. You're welcome to keep your hands by your side or reach your fingers towards your toes. You can point, flex, circle out your wrists and your ankles. Everything moving all class. Gently bending one leg at a time. Planting the feet back on the floor, squeezing your glutes. Lift your hips, set that block off to the side. And now allowing your legs to extend out long to the bottom of your mat. Reach your arms up overhead, stretching long in opposite directions. Create a tiny arch in your lower back. And then just resting your hands by your side. Coming into your Shavasana. Any final resting pose that feels comfortable for you today. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing awareness back to your breath. Up in any comfortable position. You can rock and roll. You can roll to the left or right, and then gently coming up to a comfortable seat. You'll be rocking your sit bones side to side. So you put both arms up high. Exhale, release your right hand to your left knee. Gently look over your left shoulder, deep supine twist. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, left hand to right knee, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, hands to heart. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my practice with you. Hope you have a wonderful St. Patty's Day. My name's Amanda. Namaste. That's okay. I didn't either.